are initially two partners and after they are admitted to C. So partners current account amounts columns are 3. So make first column on debit side particulars, write there particulars. Then second column A rupees, B rupees and C rupees. So 3 columns are there for debit side, A rupees, B rupees and C rupees. Then credit side also same columns, particulars, A rupees, B rupees and C rupees. So partners current account, keep 5 lines blank. For this account 5 lines are sufficient. And then last balance sheet. As on 31st December 2013. As on 31st December 2013. The balance sheet has two sides. Left hand side liabilities and amount. And right hand side assets and amount. Right hand side assets and amount. Now for the balance sheet, keep more than 15 lines, blank. So one by one we can start now. All the accounts we are prepared. Trading account is a separate account. Then P&L and P&L appropriation account, combined account, which may have 3 columns on debit side and 3 columns on credit side. Particulars January to June, first column amount, and July to December. Partners current accounts has 4 columns on debit side and 4 columns on credit side, and the balance sheet as usual. So what the problem says, we can start from the beginning. A and B were in partnership in retail business, sharing profits in the proportion of 3:2. So the A and B are old partners. They have the profit sharing ratio of 3:2. As from 1st July 2013, they admitted to C into partnership, giving him 1/5 of the profits. So when the C is admitted, his profit sharing ratio is 1/5, and he is to be admitted from 1st July. So that's why we are making the columns 1st July to 31st December, then December, like that. And C brought in rupees 20,000 in cash. When the C is come into partnership form, he comes with the amount of rupees 20,000 in cash, of which out of 20,000, 6,000 were considered as being payment for his share of goodwill. So he comes with 6,000 amount of goodwill and the remaining as his capital. So 6,000 is goodwill, That means 14,000 is his capital when he admitted in the partnership firm. So the following trial balance was extracted from the books as on 31st December 2013. So year ending is 31st December 2013. So one by one now we can start. Purchases and sales, right? Trading account, debit side. Keep one line blank for recording opening stock, and after first line on the debit side of trading account, two purchases, trading account debit side, two purchases, inner amount, returns are given. So inner amount 1,71,625, 1,71,625. Right there, immediately less returns, less returns. Now returns are given after purchases and sales. So returns opposite to purchase amount are to be deducted as returns. So credit balance of returns is to be deducted from purchases. So less returns, right amount after 1,71,625, 4,125. Less returns 4,125, and then outer column total 1,76,500. After return total amount, outer column 1,67,500. Now sales are to be recorded on credit side of trading account. So trading account credit side, by sales, amount inner column 2,62,650, 2,62,650, less returns, opposite side amount is of sales returns 5,250, less returns 5,250. So amount by deducting sales returns, outer column 2,57,400, 2,57,400. So this is relates to sales and returns. Next item is given reserve for doubtful debts 5,200. Reserve for doubtful debts 5,200. Now this amount is to be recorded on the debit side of profit and loss account. On the debit side of profit and loss account, 5,200. Now two effects are there for this adjustment. Two effects of this adjustment. First, P&L account debit side to RDD, reserve for doubtful debts, reserve for doubtful debts. This is a old RDD, and whatever may be new RDD comes, we can record it accordingly. हे old RDD आहे. ओल्ड RDD नेहमी न्यू RDDच्या नंतर लिहिली जाते, त्यामुळे वरती एक लाईन जागा ठेवा अगोदरच. RDD त्याला म्हणा इंटू ब्रॅकेट ओल्ड 5200 आणि जे काही नवीन येईल तिथं वरती लिहा न्यू RDD. फक्त लिहून ठेवा रकमा, याचे आपण नंतर विचारात घेऊ. नेक्स्ट, sundry debtors and creditors. So combined debit balance is the amount of sundry debtors. Right, asset side, the amount of debtors record on asset side of the balance sheet. Keep 3-4 lines blank for the asset side, recording the asset. Keep 3-4 lines blank and then record there sundry debtors. Inner column 40,200. Inner column 40,200. Then sundry creditors, liability side. On liability side, keep 6 lines blank for recording capital of partners and current accounts balance of partners. So 3 partners are there. So 3 lines for capital accounts and 3 lines for current account. So keep 6 lines blank and after that record sundry creditors. 25,525. 25,525 outer column. The next amount or the item is bills receivable and bills payable. So combine here again given debit side balance is bills receivable and credit side balance is bills payable. So bills receivable right on asset side and after debtors keep 5 to 6 lines blank. Debtors नंतर 5-6 ओळी जागा ठेवा and then write down bills receivable. There is adjustment on this, so write amount inner column 20,070. 20,070 inner column. Now write there less bills receivable less dishonored. So whatever may be the dishonored amount, we can deduct it. Just only write there less dishonored. Then bills payable, liability side of the balance sheet. After sundry creditors, write bills payable 11,950 direct outer column. 11,950. Next item is stock 1st January 2013. This is the opening stock. So record it on the debit side of trading account where we are kept one line blank before purchases, right there. To opening stock, direct outer column 39,725. 39,725. Next item of trial balance, wages. Wages trading account debit side, 2 wages. Direct outer column 17,175. 17,175. Then salaries is given. Salaries. Profit and loss account, first item, debit side. 2 salaries. Now here P&L account and P&L appropriation account, 2 columns of amounts are there. So January to June 6 months and July to December 6 months. So whatever may be the total amount is given, it can be divided by 2. त्याला 2 नी भागायचं म्हणजे दोन्ही कॉलमला निम्मे निम्मे लिहायचे. So to salaries, total amount is 9,795. त्याला भागिले 2 करा आणि निम्मे निम्मे लिहा. एकाला 1 रुपया जास्त राहील कुठेतरी. 9,795. First column 4,897. 4,897 and second column 4,898. 50 पैसे 50 पैसे आपण निम्मे निम्मे करायचे नाहीत, राउंड फिगर घ्यायची. 4,898. सॅलरी मध्ये इंटू ब्रॅकेट म्हणा 1:1. म्हणजे प्रत्येक आयटम आपण निम्मा निम्मा दोन्ही कॉलमला ट्रान्सफर करणार आहोत. 1:1 मीन्स इक्वल. जेवढे अमाउंट असेल त्याच्या निम्मी फर्स्ट कॉलमला अँड निम्मी सेकंड कॉलमला. देन फर्निचर asset side, first line of the balance sheet, asset side. There is no plant and machinery, no building. So first asset is furniture. Inner column 5,000 and again write there less depreciation. Whatever percentage is given, we can take into account while considering the adjustment. So just only write less depreciation. Next, alterations to shop. Shop alteration is asset. After furniture, right there on the balance sheet asset side, alteration to shop. Inner amount 15,500. 15,500. Again there is a adjustment, less written off. Seventh adjustment is given there. 1/5 of the alterations to the shop are to be written off. So less written off into bracket 1/5. जेवढे येतील तेवढे नंतर आपण कॅल्क्युलेट करू. नेक्स्ट, postage, stationery and insurance. Profit and loss account debit side. After salaries, to postage stationery and insurance. The total amount is given 3,240. Now this is again divided by 2. 6 months, 6 months columns are there. So it is to be divided by 2. 3240 भागिले 2. First column 1620 and second column same amount 1620. 1620. Next is trade expenses. Profit and loss account debit side to trade expenses. Total amount given 2690. Again it is divided by 2. त्याला भागिले 2 करायचं. 1345. 1345. First column and second column same amount 1345. Next item, rent, rates and taxes. Profit and loss account debit side to rent, rates and taxes. Total amount is 4,200. So it can be half recorded to first column and half recorded to second column. 21,100 and second column 21,100. Now next part of the problem, bad debts. Bad debts are given 400. Bad debts are given 400. So these bad debts are to be deducted from sundry debtors 400. तर इथं जी रक्कम दिलेली आहे त्या रकमेच्या बाबतीत फक्त हे बॅलन्स म्हणून दिलेले आहेत 400 रुपये. आता हे जे 400 दिलेले आहेत ते आपल्याला sundry debtors पहिल्यांदा बॅड डेट्स डेबिट साइडला प्रॉफिट अँड लॉस अकाउंटच्या नोंदवा. 2 bad debts 400. 2 bad debts 400. त्याच्यात मध्ये काही रक्कम ही ड्यू फ्रॉम इन्सॉल्वंट पर्सन आहे, त्याच्यामध्ये फक्त लिहून ठेवा ऍड ड्यू फ्रॉम इन्सॉल्वंट. ऍड ड्यू फ्रॉम इन्सॉल्वंट. याची रक्कम आपण ऍडजस्टमेंटच्या वेळेला घेऊ. ऍडजस्टमेंटच्या वेळेला याची रक्कम घेऊ. नेक्स्ट, loan at 5% to Dilip made on 1st August 2013, 6,000. लोन हे जे आहे ते 6,000 रुपयाचं दिलीप कडून घेतलेलं आहे. तर दिलीपचं लोन, दिलीप इज another person, outside person. So loan at 5% to Dilip made on 1st August 2013. याचा आपण थोडा नंतर विचार करू. सध्या त्याला टिक मार्क करून ठेवा. make the tick mark to this note. Next, prepaid insurance 240. Prepaid insurance 240. Balance sheet asset side. Balance sheet asset side. मध्ये जरा जागा ठेवा बिल्स रिसिवेबलच्या नंतर वगैरे आणि मग तिथं लिहा प्रीपेड इन्शुरन्स 240 नंतर दिलाय आउटस्टँडिंग वेजेस 1200. आउटस्टँडिंग वेजेस 1200. आता हे जर ऍडजस्टमेंट मध्ये दिलं असतं तर वेजेस मध्ये आपण ऍड केले असते आणि लायबिलिटी साइडला आउटस्टँडिंग वेजेस लिहिले असते. पण हे ट्रायल बॅलन्स मध्ये दिलंय. ट्रायल बॅलन्स मध्ये दिलेल्याची एकच नोंद असते. देयर इज नो टू-फोल्ड इफेक्ट इफ द item is given in the trial balance. If it is given in adjustment, then there are two effects of that particular amount. So outstanding wages, right, liability side of the balance sheet. Outstanding wages, direct amount outer la 1200. Next, rent accrued but not paid, that is also outstanding and it is given in the trial balance. So after wages, outstanding wages, right there on liability side, rent accrued but not paid, rent accrued but not paid, direct amount 900, direct amount 900. Then capital accounts on 1st January 2013, A and B's capitals are given. So balance sheet liability side, first line capital accounts, underline, write there three names one by one. A's capital, inner column 15,000. Then B's capital, inner column 10,000. And C's capital, for the C's capital, read the information given in the first paragraph of the problem. So C brought in rupees 20,000 in cash, of which 6,000 were considered as being payment of his share of goodwill and remaining as capital. So 20,000 6,000 वजा करायचे म्हणजे 40,000, सॉरी 14,000. 14,000 is capital, 14,000. For your kind information, write there 20,000 minus 6,000. is च्या समोर लिहा 20,000 minus 6,000 and then inner column 14,000. So total of all these three capital balances 39,000, outer column 39,000, outer column. Next, cash paid by C on 1st July 2013 20,000. त्याचे जे कॅपिटल आलेले आहे त्याच्यात आपण 14,000 इकडे घेतले. आता 6,000 जे राहिलेले आहेत ते 6,000 पार्टनर्स करंट अकाउंट, जुने जे पार्टनर आहेत त्यांच्या दोघांमध्ये ते वाटायचे. पार्टनर्स करंट अकाउंट क्रेडिट साइड, बाय गुडविल by goodwill transferred तर याची वर्किंग नोट बनवा. वर्किंग नोट नंबर 1. वर्किंग नोट नंबर 1. Amount of goodwill. Give the heading to the working note number 1. Amount of goodwill of C partner समोर रक्कम लिहायची 6000. नेक्स्ट लाईनला it is to be distributed to A and B into bracket 3:2 ratio. 3:2 रेशिओ. आता 6000 भागिले 5 करा. 6:35. पहिल्याचा रेशिओ आहे 3. त्याला येतील 3600 आणि बी ला येतील 2400. 6000 भागिले 5 केले आपण. 6000 भागिले 5 केले. 5 1 5 हे 1200 रुपये. त्याचा भागाकार येईल. 1200 गुणिले 3 हा ए ला आहे. 12 त्रिक 36 आणि 2 चा हिस्सा आहे 2. हे 12 दोन्ही 24. So 3600 to A and 2400 to B. हे वर्किंग मध्ये झालं. This can be shown again in the current account credit side. जिथं आता आपण लिहिले ना by goodwill transferred, इथं एक अमाउंट कॉलम 3600 and B's amount column 2400. तिला स्वतःचाच असल्यामुळे डॅश. नो पार्ट or portion can be given to C. So C dash. C amount dash. Next. हे झालं कॅश पेड बाय सी 20000च्या बाबतीमध्ये. देन करंट अकाउंट्स come to the trial balance credit current accounts. इथं दिलेले आहेत आपल्याला ट्रायल बॅलन्स मध्ये A 5000, B 4000 and C 2000. So it is to be recorded on debit side of partners current account. Go to the partners current account. Write on debit side to balance brought down. Age amount, whatever amount is given, right direct to that A column 5000, B's amount 4000 and C's amount 2000. Next and last trial balance, cash in hand. Balance sheet asset side. Cash in hand 4440. Outer column 4440. So these are the items of trial balance which are recorded to the particular account and balance sheet. Now read the further information. You are required to prepare the firm's trading and profit and loss account for the year ending 31st December 2013 and balance sheet as on that date. having regard to the following information. So further additional information is given, that's adjustments. Number 1, stock at the end was rupees 20,000. First effect, trading account credit side. Keep one line blank after sales and then write by closing stock 20,000, by closing stock 20,000. And another effect, now every adjustment has twofold effect. Second effect, balance sheet asset side, stock 20,000, stock 20,000. Then second adjustment, sundry debtors include an amount of rupees 300 for goods supplied to B. B ला 300 रुपयाच्या वस्तू पाठवलेल्या आहेत आणि त्या डेटर्स मध्ये इन्क्लूड आहेत असं सांगितलेलं आहे. आता हे फक्त पार्टनर्स करंट अकाउंटला लिहायचं आहे. गो टू द पार्टनर्स करंट अकाउंट, टू सन्ड्री डेटर्स, A ला dash, B ला 300, 300 has relates to the B, and C dash. आता डेटर्स मधून थोडे उशिरा आपण हे लेस करू, पण करायचे आहेत. मी तेव्हा डेटर्सच्या संदर्भात करायचं तेव्हा सांगेन. सध्या एकाच ठिकाणी आपण याचा इफेक्ट घेतलाय. पार्टनर्स करंट अकाउंट डेबिट साइड टू सन्ड्री डेटर्स, ओनली B column 300, A and C dash. Next, item of rupees 1,000 due from customer on account of sales who has become insolvent. आता 1,000 रुपयाचे इन्सॉल्वन्सी झालेले आहे. इन्सॉल्वन्सीची अमाऊंट द सन्ड्री डेटर्स आपण घेतलेले आहेत 40,200 आहे की नाही, 40,200. त्याच्यामध्ये ऍड तेव्हा 6 ॲडजस्टमेंट बघा. बिल्स रिसिवेबल इन्क्लूड ए डिसऑनर्ड बिल फॉर रुपीज 1,100. 40,200 मधून मध्ये ऍड करायचे थे. ऍड बिल्स रिसिवेबल डिसऑनर्ड, ऍड बिल्स रिसिवेबल डिसऑनर्ड 1,100. Inner loss total, make the total to